Hello beautiful, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my monthly haul. This is something that I do every month, basically showing you all the things that I've added into my collection, either by buying them or by getting them in PR or as a gift. Just giving you small reviews of things I've been trying out and also giving you a little bit of a preview of things to expect on my channel and also giving you a chance to sound off in the comments what would you like to see first or more of. And it's just, honestly, this is just a big segment of what's new in the beauty industry. Show and tell. So these are going to be the things that I've added into my collection December. Some of them are leaning a little bit into January because I actually forgot. I took some time off in December and then beginning of January. I kind of forgot I didn't film this because I usually put it up the first week of the month. So lines are a little blurred. This is a bonus video. I forgot. I'm going to start with the things that I bought myself with my own money, and at the end of the video I'm going to be comparing what I spent on beauty and makeup this December compared to last December. And again, if it ends up being a little bit more, it might be that there's a couple of things of January like included here, but we'll see. Basically, this I actually did not buy in December, but I got it in December. I think I bought this. It took quite a while to get to me. This is the Element 115 from Enle Cosmetics. I bought this myself with my own money. This is two rows of like shimmery shades and one row of mattes. I like the mattes in this palette a lot. I will say the shimmers in this palette, I think there's like a couple of duochromes, but I didn't notice any like crazy like multi-chromes or anything like that. But it is a nice like texture of these shadows. I did use this in a video. Was that Monday's video? I used this palette and honestly I think it's a really good one, and I like that they're releasing some palette because I'm fairly sure that this was at a lower price point because there's not as many like special shades in here. And I do have a code with some of these brands. Even though I bought some of these things myself, I always say PR is fine and dandy, but if I love a brand and I want to buy something, I'll just buy it. It's not that deep. But if you want to buy something from Enle, you can use my code, and I will pop up a code here if I have a code with any of the other brands I'm talking about as well. I thought it was a really fun palette, and I like that it's in like space theme, but leaning a little bit more on the scientific side if you know about the story behind the Element 115. So I am excited about this one. I do think I bought it in November though, if I'm not 100% mistaken, but here we are. This is what happened. This I actually got really quick, in opposite to the Adept one, and this is from Glamlight. And I have seen a couple of you telling me in the comments that you've had really bad like shipping experience with Glamlight because it's been taking so long. So I actually ended up myself making 2 different orders from Glamlight because I didn't want to say anything about it before I've like experienced it myself, because if there's one thing I know about the internet is that sometimes all the things that you read aren't true. So I made an order and I bought the scented candle, and that actually did take quite some time to get to me. I think it took like 3 weeks to get to me. And then I did read on Glamlight's Instagram that they had hired more people and that they now had like shipping down to just a couple of days, and I was like, we'll see about that. So I made an order and I bought the 2 palettes from the Glamlight and the Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the red one. This is the one that I've used myself. I do have a reel using this one. I will link it down below. And I also have the green one here. And this one, it's still in the packaging because I have not used this one. I did not have time. I don't know if you knew, but my December and November were pretty stressful. But this is what this one looks like. And I haven't used it yet, but of course I will. And this one took less than a week to get to me. So I do think that they have actually done something. I will say it's not great that it took them this long to fix it. I will say that, but at least it seems like they did. Because like I said, I bought these during Black Friday and they arrived at my house less than a week. And some will say like, oh, they recognize your name when you're ordering. Glamlight gets thousands and thousands of orders. There is no way that they would have been able to catch like my name. I don't even catch names of people that order from me, and I do not get thousands and thousands of orders every day. So I don't think that that's the case at all. And also I don't order in, like when I make an order, I don't order in Angelica Nyqvist. That's not the name I use when I make orders online. So there's like no way that they would have been able, but I so far really like these. I like the size of these palettes. I like that Glamlights are making smaller ones as well. And at least the red one that I used, I had no problems using with like working with this one. I thought it was really cool. I used a couple of these shades together. I used the 2 red ones, this one and the silver, and I really like the look and I like the quality of them. Of course, I've only used the red one once so far and I will use them more for sure, but so far so good, I would say. I also did buy, and this is one of the things that I have not used yet. Where's the other one? Here it is. I made an order when I was actually on vacation. I bought the 2 new things from Natasha Denona. The Mini Dream palette. I bought that one and I bought the Mini Dream blush. Obviously, I did not make a dedicated video on these. I usually do that with Natasha Denona, but I did not do that with these because they arrived when I was on vacation and this is my mantra. I'm trying to be okay with like not stressing too much about YouTube. So I'm not the first one with this one. That's okay. That's fine. You'll still watch it. I'm gonna do a full face of trying new makeup. I did actually buy a foundation that I'm very excited in trying. I did film this look. It was live yesterday. It was a full face of new drugstore makeup. And I think it looks really nice. If you want to find some good products, I definitely recommend that video. And I'm not sure if I want to do what I want to do with this. If I want to do a video of trying new makeup, or if I want to do another one trying new drugstore makeup because I bought a new drugstore foundation. I don't know, but honestly, I love Natasha Denona and I'm fairly sure that I'm going to love these. And I will say, I can take them out the packaging. I don't need to have them in the packaging. I can tell you right now that blush, I'm fairly sure I'm going to love it. I did open it and look at it, but like packaging is stunning. And like, look at this. It is a glowy blush, so it's 2 matte blushes and it is a highlight and you blend them together and it looks so gorgeous. I'm so excited. I bought this from the Natasha Denona website. I always have good luck ordering from there and you can also get some money off with the discount code. So that's something that I prefer. So that's where I ordered mine. I also made an order from Ulta. I bought another one of the Batiste dry shampoos. This one I haven't used yet. The tape is still on. This is in Lakeside Retreat. Lakeside Retreat. I was really trying to get something fancy when I ordered this one. What does it smell like? Ooh. I mean, does it smell like a Lakeside Retreat? I mean, you tell me, honestly. But it does smell a little unisex fresh. That's what it smells like. So yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I love Batiste dry shampoos and I was out, so I bought a new one. And while I was doing that order at Ulta, I also bought the cream bronzer from Milani that I am wearing today. I got it in Spilling Tea. It's really nice. I also really love the concealer that I'm wearing today. This is the True Match from L'Oreal. I got it in N5. And it's what I'm wearing today. Same here. Very impressed with this concealer. And I also bought the Makeup Revolution new highlighter. I bought it in Golden Gal. It's that Beam Bright highlighters. This, I am wearing it today. It's okay. Not my favorite. You can do better at the drugstore than this one, I will say. Not bad, but not my favorite. I also bought this one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Balm, the color Balm. From Milani. This color is in Tied Up. It's a little darker than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's more that it's a little bit more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. But I really like the formula and it feels really good on the lips. So I thought that one was a good buy as well. I also made an order. Oh, I bought this one. I talked about this in yesterday's video, trying new drugstore makeup. This is the Builder Brow from Maybelline. This is a really good product, but like you get nothing in this. It's $15 and you get almost no product in this one. So I would say, unless you want to buy a new brow product once or twice a month, I would not recommend that one. I feel like it's not enough in it. I did make an order from e.l.f. I'm also wearing these 2 products today. This is the Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I got it in 280N. It's a light neutral, but it's actually, I think it's more like a light medium neutral, and it worked out pretty good for me. I would say it's a tint too dark for me right now when I'm in winter and don't have a lot of tan, but I really like the formula. This said that it was going to be, I read up on this one. It said it was going to be a full coverage, dewy foundation for all skin types, and it actually looks pretty dewy and fresh. And it did dry down. It doesn't feel powdery, but it definitely is not sticky or like, doesn't feel like anything, but it doesn't feel powdery either. And it looks really fresh on the skin. I wouldn't say that this is a full coverage, at least not on me. But so far, I am very impressed with this one. I think it's really nice. The blush, I've only used it once, and I bought this color that is very dark. And I will say, First time I used it, I am still on the fence about this one. I need to use it a little bit more before I know, but I will say it's very, very pigmented. You can check out yesterday's video if you want to see more about that. I did buy this I might buy it at Ulta as well. It still has the tape. I want to take this off because I want to move it into the shower. I want to use it. This is the Olaplex Bond Maintenance Clarifying Shampoo. This one is really good. I mentioned this one in the like 2023 favorites, where are they now, that I totally forgot about this one. I used it up and I didn't buy a new one, and I missed it so much that I actually bought it. This is a detoxing clarifying shampoo. You don't use this every time you wash your hair. Use this once or twice a month just to get all of the products out of your hair, to get all, like, just deep clean your hair. Basically, it's a really nice deep clean for your hair, just to like, yeah, get rid of all the extra stuff and just start fresh with your hair. But it also takes off all the excess oils, including the ones you actually need in your hair. That's why you shouldn't use it too often, because it will dry out your hair. But I really like this shampoo, and I'm very excited to be using it again, honestly. I made a Sephora order and I bought 1, 2, 3 perfumes. Who am I? Who am I? This is actually empty. This is from Flur. Let's start with this one. This is the Mood Ring one, and it is, here it is. It's a really nice, like a slime green color, and this is very tangy, but it dries down very florally. It's supposed to have like notes of like gummy bears, and it does have that almost like tangy gummy candy, but it does dry down pretty florally. So even though I like the opening of this one, the like fresh, tangy, almost tangy candy opening, I do think it dries down a little bit more pedestrian. It dries down a little bit more, not necessarily what I'm looking for. I don't love floral fragrances, but I will say, if you love floral fragrances and you want to try one that's a little different, this is definitely a little different floral fragrance, but it's not perfect for me. The other one though, the Replica from the Garden, I talked about this as well. This was Monday's video, I think. This is the one that's tomato leaves. It smells like a garden. The Replica Scents by Maison Margiela is supposed to be replicating like a place or a feeling or an essence of a specific place on earth. And this one, actually the one that's called Coffee Break, is supposed to be the essence of a coffee, like a cafe in Stockholm. I don't know if that's true or not, but this one is supposed to be a garden in Puglia, and it is in Italy. And I feel like it definitely smells like a garden. It has the tomato leaves, and it has the almost dirt. It almost smells like dirt, but in a good way. It is like outdoors and fresh. It has the red tangy berries in there. So this is a little tangy, it is a little tart, but it's not zesty, it is not citrus. It's like tangy red berries. It is dirt and like leaves and tomato vines, and it's just wonderful. It is an outdoorsy scent that is fresh and everyday without being floral and without being like laundry detergent. Someone is outside my door. Love this one. Love this one. If you love green scents, but you don't like flowers like me, cannot recommend this enough. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And then I did buy, well, I didn't buy this one. I bought one of those like perfume sampler sets during Christmas. So this one was free. This one I got for free. Well, I paid for it with the perfume sampler set, but this is the one I chose. This is the Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. And when I smelled this one, I was like, oh, it smells like pineapple, but actually it's orange. I got my fruits mixed up. But this is a fruity, fresh, summery fragrance that is fruit salad, not fruit cake. This does not have one of those gourmand notes in here. I do not smell like toffee or vanilla or anything like that. It's just fresh and fruity. So if you're looking for something fresh and fruity and you want to get something that's easy and accessible from like Sephora, I definitely recommend this one. It is supposed to be this one though, the one that's the Coral Fantasy. I brought this one when we went on vacation because I thought this was the perfect like vacation scent. Really like it. I'm very happy with my choice. I've been using it a lot and I just think it's a really nice one. It's a nice mainstream fruity fragrance. The last thing I bought is that I actually made an order from Mooncat polishes because I knew I wanted to take a break from long nails. So I bought a couple of polishes. This one I actually wore over my acrylics when I went on vacation. You saw that in my video that was like the new makeup releases last week. I'm gonna let my nails breathe for a little bit, and I'm gonna be trying to wear some polishes on them instead. My nails, I've been having acrylics on for like 3+ years. It needed a break. This is Plankton, so this is from Mooncat. I love Mooncat polishes. This is a nice metallic bright green with some holographic glitters in it. I also got Prickly Pear. This one is really cool because this is supposed to be a matte polish, and this is a matte green with like, you see the iridescent like flakes in there. So I'm very excited to be using this one as well. It's a really, really cool polish. And I also got one of their new polishes. I really like Mooncat polishes, which is the, you see that like nice, I don't know if I want to say like a duochrome. It is called Full Scream Head. It is like a gray, blue, green duochrome. It's very, very cool. I'm very excited to be wearing this one. And I'm just excited to be having some new polishes in my life. And I'm gonna try to keep my nails short for a while, let them breathe. And I do have my Scentbird as well. A lot of fragrances this month. And I have a monthly Scentbird. This is the Scentbird that I pay for myself. I do work with Scentbird every now and then, but this is my subscription, the one that I pay for. So this segment is not sponsored. This is from the DS and Durga. This is the pistachio one. And I think I paid extra for this one because Scentbird does have a segment where you can pay extra to get one of their more luxury fragrances. And I think I paid a little extra to get this one. This one has pistachio, cardamom, roasted almond, and vanilla cream. And I wanted to see how close this one was to the pistachio gelato by Kayali. This is nowhere near. This is nowhere near. This is much more, it's not as sweet. This is not a gourmand scent in my honest opinion. It is very cardamom. So it's very heavy on the cardamom, and it's very woody in like what I smell. What I smell is a lot of woods as well, and it is a very different pistachio one. I actually thought I was gonna like this one more than I did. I think this one is just a little bit too heavy on the wood to be perfect for me. It is almost like a cardamom wood scent. And I don't know why it's pistachio, because that's not what I think of. There is another pistachio scent that I wished for it for my birthday that is coming up real soon from my husband, and it is Faces of Francis from Wilhelm Parfumery. And it is an amazing pistachio scent that is very heavy on the pistachio, but it's more of a fresh pistachio scent, if that makes any sense at all. And I really like it, and my husband said that he was gonna buy it for me. I do like it, but not the way that I thought. It's a little off for me. It's a little off. Before I get into some PR, because I do have some PR and I usually try to speed through that a little bit more, I actually got a Christmas gift, and I wanted to show you what I got because I think a couple of you are going to be super excited about this. I got this Christmas gift from Billy. He is an Instagrammer. We do talk behind the scenes. I'm very grateful that he got me this Christmas gift. He got me 3 things. I will link him down below. You definitely do need to go and check him out. He is amazing. He got me a Drunk Elephant Protini Power Peptide Resurfacing Serum. Very interested in trying this one. And he got me 2 things from Trixie Cosmetics. I'm fairly sure he is on the Trixie Cosmetics PR list. So I'm very grateful that we will be trying these out, because so many people have asked me, can you please try out the Trixie Cosmetics eyeshadows? So now we will, because he got me the blue palette. It's happening. It's happening. We need to do something. Maybe I'll just do an Instagram tutorial. Who knows? But this is the Nighttime Realness palette, and it's very cute. I'm very excited to be trying this one out. And there is a blush here. This is the Plush Bunny Blush in Rouge Sheer. Is that correct? It's like a peachy one. Very cute. So I'm excited to be trying out some more things from this brand, and this looks very, very promising. I did try out some of their cream products, and I thought they were okay. There was nothing wrong with them. They're not my favorite, but the colors of these look very promising, and I'm very grateful. So thank you so much for my Christmas gift. I'm super, super grateful. So let's get into some of the PR that I received the last month, and then we'll talk about the numbers at the end. And if I have any corresponding like dedicated videos or anything like that, I will leave it down below. And like I said, if I have any codes or anything like that, I will pop it up, like this one with Enle Rain. This is the Enle Rain Cold Moon palette. This is this is what I like with a cool tone palette. It has a bunch of different undertones. There are some green undertones, there are some more brown taupey undertones, there are some rosy undertones. There are some that like not even, if you have a cool undertone, these will turn warm on you. But me, that has like a warmer undertone, these actually help to just complement the very cool scale here and just make them not look as gray on me. So for me, I really do like the tones that are in here. There are more shimmers than I personally prefer in this palette, but I will say there are some really nice textures in here, some really nice duochromes. I used this one in the look that I did here on YouTube. It is like a purple with like a green blue it's just a really pretty like duochrome shadow. And yeah, I really like Enle Rain's formula. I know people ask me if it's the same formula as something else. I don't have anything that's exactly this. I would say the thing that is closest is Adept Cosmetics. Some ask me if it's the same as Sugar Drizzle or the same as It's Belle. They are not the same at all, the shimmers, and especially not the mattes. They're very, very different. I would say not the mattes. The Adept mattes are very different from these. When it comes to the shimmers, I would say Adept is probably the closest one of the ones that I have to like compare it to. I also have the Aurora Lights palette by Simply Posh. This one came out quite recently and it's inspired by, of course, the Aurora Lights. And this is such a nice palette. Very, very impressed with this one. I've only used it once. Again, I've only used it once. I'm gonna have to use it more before I review it. I do have a tutorial on Instagram on this one as well, and it's just super, super pretty. I'm very, very impressed by this one. I just really like Simply Posh, and you can tell that they have worked to make their formula even better, and this is just beautiful. Honestly, it's really, really beautiful. I do wish that one or two of these shades went even lighter so I could use it as an in the corner highlight, but again, that's just personal preference. This is a really nice palette, very impressed with it. I'm also very impressed with the holiday palette from Gourmande Girls. This is the Silent Night palette. This is what it looks like. This is what I think is a fun neutral and blue palette. It has the pops of yellow instead. It has an iridescent like duochrome topper. It has two different blue shimmers, one that is a little bit more turquoise, one that is a little bit more of a true blue. It has two dark blue mattes and a couple of neutral mattes. I will say, I wish that one of these blue mattes was lighter so that it could be more of a transition shade. That's the only complaint I would have with this palette. Other than that, I think this palette is beautiful and I really liked what I've done with this one. It's super pretty. I also have this one I haven't used. This one came just as I was moving and it was just no way that I was gonna have time to do something with this. This is the Angles of Illumination by Bella Beauté Bar. Bella Beauté Bar is doing a collab with Deandra Nicole and I cannot wait to see what it is. I'm so excited. This is their remake of their all shimmer like duochrome special shades palette. For me, this is not super exciting because I don't like all shimmer palettes, but these are the kinds that you can take them out of the pan. So if you are looking to add more fun duochrome, I don't know if these are multichrome. Yeah, this one definitely looks like a multichrome. I think there are some duochromes. I think there might be at least one or two like more multichromes in here as well. But if you are looking to add stuff like this and you especially want to be able to move them around, I think this could be a good one for that. This isn't perfect for me though because I don't reach for palettes like this and I never rearrange my palettes. Never. It's just not something I like to do. If it's a pre-made palette, I want to keep it as is because if I start rearranging it, like how am I supposed to review it in the future when stuff is not where it's supposed to be and I will forget. So I can't do that. Something I did do a video on that I really like, I think there were some more pieces in this collection too, at least some lashes, a sponge, a mirror, a makeup bag. The lashes were beautiful. This is the Glamlight and Garfield collection. This packaging, this that looks like a cartoon frame, and this is a little raised. I think this is my favorite packaging that Glamlight has ever done. It's just so pretty, and I really like the color story. It is a warm, fiery, toasty palette, and I really like the colors, and I feel like this is one of those, if you like neutrals, you'll appreciate it. If you love colors, you'll appreciate it. Really like the colors. I really like this one. It is a purple with the gold duochrome. Very interesting color. I really like this one. I thought it was fun. And this one, again, it looks like a frame in a comic strip and it's a little raised. Love the packaging. And this is a blush and highlighter trio. Really poppy fun colors, especially if you have a deeper skin tone. These will look amazing on you because they're very pigmented, and you will have two different blushes that definitely show up on you, and this blush that is a not necessarily like a darker highlighter because it has a transparent base, but it's just a warm highlighter with a little bit of a green sheen to it. Very interesting. I was able to wear it as well, but I just thought it was a very versatile and fun collection, and I really like this. I think this is really fun, and I like that it's a smaller palette. Sometimes it's fun with a big palette, but my heart will always beat for these like a little smaller palettes. What are you doing, babe? Dog is down here and it's just moving my equipment. Another palette that I got that I'm actually wearing today, and I got a bunch of things from Latte London. I got some nail stickers, I have a mascara, some nails, a highlighter. I think this is their Valentine's thing. This is a Twisted Heart lip tint and lip gloss duo. It looks like it would be like a weapon in a Hello Kitty like computer game. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I've got a bunch of things from Latte London. But one of the things that they sent to me is the Jewels eyeshadow palette, and this is what I'm wearing today. I did a video on the yellow palette that they had last year. I like that one more than this one. I didn't think the mattes in this one were as good as the one in the yellow palette, so I don't know if it's like hit or miss, but I mean, the look is fine. I was able to make it work. It looks perfectly fine, but it's just not my favorite formula, but that's what's on my eyes in case you're wondering. Another really fun PR package that I got, let me put up a picture here because I actually got like it all came in a steamer, and that is the Tower 28 is doing a collab with Kung Fu Panda 4. And this whole PR thing was just so cool. It actually came with one of these like headbands that says Tower 28 and it's a panda. It's so cute, and it came with chopsticks, like Tower 28 chopsticks, and then of course with the products that are actually in the collab. So it is the SOS skin spray, and it has the panda, and it's like kicking the W away. Such a cute packaging. And then it is this little set that is two products that I think the gloss is an existing gloss. This one is in Magic, but it is a really cute gloss, and it does have the Kung Fu Panda like special packaging. And then it is an exclusive blush for this collection, and this is the Tower 28 and Kung Fu Panda 4 blush. It has special packaging, and it is in Dumpling Hour, and it is a red blush. I honestly think this collab is super cute. I mean, is it a little ad hoc? Yes, but also like it's cute. This little gift packaging is super cute. I like that the packaging is special. I like that one of the products is like exclusive for the set. I actually think this is cute. I don't mind it at all. I also got rid of this PR package, but Lawless Beauty did expand on their Cherry Vanilla collection. They used to have this Forget the Filler gloss. I think they might have had the Forget the Filler, like the overnight lip mask as well. I think they might have had that as well. Let me see if I can, like this one. But now they also come in the lip gloss in the jumbo size. You can see the difference. So this is the big gloss and this is the small one. I have almost used this one up. Like I've always used mine up. But the thing that I'm actually the most excited about is that they came out with the Cherry Vanilla in the Balm gloss, like the Balm sticks. Very excited about this one. It does smell like cherry vanilla. I love a see-through red, and I actually really like this formula because this dog is very dramatic, because it is a balm. It is not one of those goopy gloss sticks. It is a balm that has some color. It's hydrating. It's nice on the lips. It is just a nice color balm, and I do have some other colors from before, but I cannot wait to be wearing this one, the red one. Very excited. I think this is a good expansion. Diva Signature came out with some new like single shadows, and it came in a little 6-pan like this, and I put the multichromes in here. There are 4 multichrome shadows in here. I think you can see full multichromes, and you can put these in the palette as well, but I kept them in the little singles compartment so you can see how those look too. And these are the Frost shadows, and these are, yeah, the metallic shadows. It is Ruby Frost and Ice Crystal. So just very sparkly shadows, and you can see there is a little divot here so that you can pick them up and rearrange them or put them in like a 6-pan. And I'm guessing she's gonna expand a bit more shades in the future. This Ice Crystal looks really amazing. But yeah, I thought that that was a It's a different and a cold release. Honestly, I'm excited to see what happens with DJ Signature in the future. I know she gave a spoiler on her Instagram that she was reformulating her mattes to make them as good as her metallics in the future. And I'm very excited about that. I love seeing brands strive to be even better. I also got some new things from Naturium. I did get this glowing body kit for Christmas. And I also got their new, I think this is a new scrub and mask body exfoliator, AHA, BHA, and PHA. I don't do enough body care. I really should, and I will say Naturium really spoils me with getting me a lot of these body things. This one says it's a 3-in-1 body exfoliant, instantly transforms bumpy, dry, rough, and dull skin. Yeah. Scrubs, grips, polishes, and smooths skin. Use as a mask for an effective in-shower treatment. That sounds amazing. So definitely I should be using that one. They also sent me this one. I think this one is new. This is the Phyto Glow Lip Mask. You know I have been going on and on about how much I love the Phyto Glow Lip Balms, the squeezy tubes. And now they've come out with a lip mask. It's a big one. That's a big tub. I really like Naturium skincare. I think they make really good stuff, and I use their skincare several times a week, if not every day. I think they make really, really good stuff. So that was a big, like, if you go through these lip masks a lot, that one could be a good thing. I also got the new vitamin enriched smoothing serum from Bobbi Brown. So they have expanded on the vitamin series, and they're now doing a serum as well. I actually got this just yesterday. This seems very intriguing. I'm excited to be trying that one out. Murad sent me some stuff. I don't know, are you supposed to say Murad? I feel like I would say Murad, but I'm not sure if that's correct. This is something that I will pass along because this is not meant for me. And this is the hydration series. I never have dry skin, but this is for repairing your skin barrier. I do not have that problem ever, but I think it's a great series to come up with because I do think there's a lot of people out there that have disrupted their skin barrier by using too many exfoliants, too many actives. Something like this can really help you. If you feel like your skin is just out of balance, it could be because you have disrupted your skin barrier. Look for things to repair it, and Murad just came out with a full series to repair your skin barrier. Bumble and Bumble also sent me something that I honestly think people will like. You're supposed to shake it up because this is a powder. This is a post-workout dry shampoo mist that cleans and refreshes damp and sweaty hair. I think this is just one of those that your hair is not dirty, but you feel like it's a little, it got a little damp from workout and you just want to freshen it up a little bit before, I don't know, maybe you're doing workout on your lunch break and you didn't want to wash your hair. I do think that there's a lot of ways that this could be useful. For me, someone who doesn't work out, not so much, but maybe I will definitely keep it. I will use it throughout the summer and see how I feel about it, because if there's one thing that really can wreck your hair, it's washing it too often. So if there's anything that you can use to just elongate the cycle by 1 or 2 days, I really think that that could be something. That's one of the ways that my hair is still with us, even though I've been coloring it so much. It's because I only wash it once or twice a week. So I'm excited to be trying this out. So can I say, I'm so excited that Bumble and Bumble is sending me PR. I've discovered so many good products from them. I had no idea that they had so many good products. Their texturizing spray, it is so good. Why didn't nobody tell me? Let's talk about the most surprising PR package that I got, because when I opened this one, I was like, huh. And my husband was like, why are you sounding so surprised? And I was like, I didn't think I was getting PR from Rare Beauty. I have not gotten PR from Rare Beauty for almost 2 years. And this one showed up. I don't know, maybe I'm back in Selena's good graces, but this is the new body series. And it came with a little, it's a booklet. But yeah, this is what the series look like. I think, do they sell the candle? I don't know. It smells really nice. This is the scented candle Bougie perfume. That's what it says. Oh my God. I need to try this one out for sure, but it's the hand cream. It is the sprayer. I need to try that one. And it is a body lotion. And what was this? Oh, was this the aromatherapy pen? We need to be trying these things out. I was kind of not super excited about this, and maybe this is why Rare sent me this one, because this was the one thing I wasn't gonna buy myself. Body and hair fragrance mist. Okay. That smells very, yeah, fresh and comforting. It's a little like soapy, like when you just want to smell clean. I didn't hate the scent, not something I might have picked up myself, but again, I've said that how I want to smell like a sophisticated patch of grass. And that's not this, but it's nice and it's like a non-offensive smell. Let's put it like that. I also got a box from Cleo Cosmetics. I did a sponsorship with Cleo. They have amazing mascara. And now I'm going to be able to try out some more things from them. So this is not sponsored. They just sent me some more PR. They did send me more of that amazing mascara. And I'm just excited to be trying it out. Pencil liners, glam tints, brow pencil, cushion makeup. Like, it's some nice stuff in here. So maybe I'll throw in a couple of those in the video if you want to see as well. And the last one, guys, we really do need to be doing a video about a flower nose. They've sent me so much PR and I've still not made a video, and I feel a little bad because it looks incredible. So this is the Angel collection they just came out with. It's so many things and it looks so pretty. And look at this one. So what do we need to do? What we need to do is we need to do a video where I just try out a bunch of different things from different collection and just see, like, is this high quality makeup, or is it just that they put a lot of work into their packaging? Because, like, look at this packaging. Like, that is some really ornate packaging. And I will say the inside, it looks promising. I don't know, but like, there are some mattes, there are some shimmers. I mean, I feel like we need to try it out, right? So I just need to get all my ducks in a row and sit down and do something, because it looks cute. It really does. So it's definitely time. Whew, I just had a meeting, so if I look different, it's because it's been like an hour, but I wanted to talk about the money aspect. I do try to spend as little money as possible on makeup. My main reason for starting to do these kind of calculations and showing you like how much I actually spend on beauty every month was that I was trying to save up money so that I can buy a house. I am now sitting in the house that we bought, me and my husband, and I'm very grateful. I'm still gonna try and spend as little money as possible on makeup, and I'm trying to be like, not buying stuff that I don't end up using. Like, this is my job. I'm here to review makeup. I'm here to give you some opinions about the new makeup and beauty that's coming out. But it makes no sense for me to be spending my money on beauty and makeup that I don't end up reviewing. That's just money down the drain for me. So I try to be more thoughtful with how I spend my business budget on things for my channel, basically. So that's why I'm doing some comparisons. So I did do some calculations on how much I spent on the things that I showed you now this month, and it includes my own subscription of Scentbird. And I also realized that I did buy this one. When I did the calculations, I noticed this one and I didn't show you. I did buy the Fat Oil Slick Click from NYX. This is one of those click up sticks. I really like this one. I do actually have a small first impression of this one up on like Instagram, I think. I will link that down below. But just first impression, not even first impression, I've used this quite a lot. It's really good. I really like this one. It is not as goopy, or like, it's not a gloss stick. This is more of a shiny balm stick, and I really like it, honestly. I think it's a good product. So that one is also included in how much I spent this month, which is December, and let's be honest, part of January, which is probably why it's a little bit more up there. $496. And it also includes that Adept palette that I actually bought in November. And like, this is just a longer period. It's parts of November, it is December, and it's parts of January. It's a little skewed, but it is what it is. And what I spent in December of last year was $388, which is less. I don't know what to say, it is what it is. But the year before that, I actually spent $982.88. So that was way more. So you can tell, since I started this project of spending less money, I definitely have started to spend less money. I'm just trying this year to spend even less. And that was technically, the sum that we did now was technically for December then. So we're starting fresh now. We're starting fresh now in January, and I'm just trying to spend less. I also want to I want to pay, not pay off my mortgage, because like a mortgage is a lot of money, but we did have quite a lot of down payment when we bought this house, and I would like to pay off even more of the mortgage to get the, you know, the monthly sum down as much as possible. So I wouldn't mind saving even more and putting that to, I think you call it the principal. I think that's the correct term. I'm not 100% sure. English is my second language, but yeah, that's something that's a goal for me for this year. A goal for me for this year is to work less, and I will also be making less money, but I would still like, and also of course, because I am making less money, there's no reason for me to be buying as much makeup. I need to then be buying less makeup because I'm gonna be working less. Like, that makes sense, right? But I would still like to save some money and pay towards the principal. So I still feel like it was an okay month, because like I said, it did stretch over almost 2 months, parts of November and parts of January. It is what it is. I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. Let me know if there's any of these that you would like to see a dedicated video. I really want to do something on Flower Nose. That is my goal. I'm gonna do something basically being like, is this actually as good as people say? Because I have heard people say that they really love the brand, and I will say, just looking at the makeup, it does look like high quality makeup. But let me know if there's anything else that you would like to hear my thoughts about. I'm planning to do even more tutorials in short form this year so that you can have even more inspirations for that. So let me know if there's anything here that you want to see more of. Don't forget to check the description box for some affiliate links and affiliate codes if you want to be using that, if you are interested, and also some links to corresponding videos and shorts if you want to see more about these products. And I will see you tomorrow for new makeup releases. Bye!